Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity, and this message is for Aquarius. So in this reading, we're going to be looking at the energies of how the person who is on your mind, connected to, or coming towards you could be feeling about you right now and where things could be headed. So let's get into this. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter? What is the person on Aquarius's mind, the person thinking about Aquarius? What are they thinking and feeling right now overall about this connection or potential connection? What is crossing them? What is crossing them when it comes to this connection with Aquarius? What are some energies from the deep past could be affecting things? What are some energies from the recent past? And I am going to lay these all here, but I will hold them up as we talk about the energies that are coming through. So what is crowning this? What is crowning this reading? What is the overarching energy of, wow, oh my goodness, okay, of this message? What are the energies moving forward? Energies moving forward. How is this person seeing themselves when it comes to you and this connection or potential connection? This could be somebody that you're thinking about. It could be somebody new if you're holding space for new. I feel like your universe always knows. So hopes and fears, and a potential outcome in the near future for whenever these energies are meant to unfold. Okay, I am seeing on the bottom of the deck a 9 of Pentacles and a 6 of Pentacles. We absolutely have somebody who could be working on themselves a little bit here. Somebody who is looking for something that is balanced, looking for something that is right, hoping that you feel for them what they feel for you with the 6 of Pentacles, and wanting to have enough to offer, wanting to have as much to offer as they feel like you have to put into things as well. I feel like this person admires you. They see you as somebody who has it together. Doesn't necessarily mean you're exactly feeling that way, but somebody could absolutely see you that way. And it definitely feels like they could be working on themselves so that they feel like they are also in that place. Virgo, Taurus energy could be significant here, strong in your chart or your person's, but I do like what I'm seeing. I do feel like this is somebody who wants to do this right, because look at what we have for the heart of the matter. We have the sun. Leo energy could be significant here, but with the sun, there's happiness, there's warmth. Fulfillment is the word that I just heard. I mean, this is what this person thinks and feels about you. And currently, they are having very good, very positive feelings about you. I can tell that there, has been perhaps their share of challenges and things that they need to sort through, and definitely somebody who could be working on themselves, and you could be in that same place. But overall, the one thing that this person seems sure about is that you make them smile, you make them happy. And I just heard the sun shines a little bit brighter on those days, the days that you talk or connect or see each other, whatever the case is. As I said, you're all in different situations. Some of you, because we're leading into this reading with a whole line of major arcana down the middle, could be dealing with a very significant connection, soulmate, twin flame. If that speaks to your situation, definitely claim that. But these are general readings. Some of you have somebody you're interested in, somebody you have a crush on, somebody of you haven't even met your person yet. But I feel like your universe is always preparing and looking out for that one person who is meant to be in your world. And I definitely feel like our universe is always in the process of guiding us to that match. And with the sun energy, especially with the two people, the two children here, which reminds me of the 6 of Cups card, not to do spoilers, but that is coming up, can definitely be a reunion, union card. Can also be somebody you have some history with, doesn't have to be, but children represent new beginnings, fresh starts, openness, vulnerability, a willingness to just be your true self. And with these cards showing up here, I definitely feel like this is somebody who just thinks, you know what, I can be myself around Aquarius. Aquarius is good with me, with who I am, and that makes me happy. Because it feels almost like for a while this person only felt like they could really just be themselves when they were like on their own, and now it feels like when they're around you that they can show sides of themselves that maybe haven't been understood by a lot of others. I just feel like there is that thing when you meet that person and things just click and you feel like this is somebody that I can just say anything to. And that's the vibe I'm getting from this message. What is crossing them is the Hermit. And when I saw this, that's what I was thinking. This is somebody who could even be like a little bit of a loner, a little bit more independent, somebody who's on their own, or somebody who is introverted or processes things on their own before, they open up. Doesn't have to be, can be that energy. You also could be in that energy here, but it feels like this is somebody who could have always been just a little bit more comfortable kind of being on their own and in their own energy. But when it comes to you, it's like, my goodness, I can be myself. I can just be open. And they like that. But that with this energy of the Hermit being what is crossing them, the challenge could be that they're kind of used to flying solo. They're kind of used to doing things in their own way and their own time. This even could have been somebody that, from a younger age had to learn to be independent. And I also feel like just with this card, I'm picking up on both your energies, because it definitely feels like you're attracting somebody, or you've attracted somebody that has a lot in common with you. Like maybe at a young age, you had a lot of responsibilities, or you had to be, gain a certain level of independence, and maybe the two of you have bonded over that. But somebody who's kind of used to doing things on their own or doing things their own way, it can be a challenge when you feel very connected to somebody, especially when I'm seeing that this person wants to offer a lot and they don't know, do you have that interest, and are you interested in them, or where do they need to be in order to have more to offer to you? In the deep past, we have the Fool energy here. The Fool energy showed up in the deep past. You know what? It was one of the readings I did yesterday. Sagittarius, Capricorn, I can't remember which one. Could be something in it for you, though. But with the Fool energy here in the deep past, there is something about you, something about this connection, that from the moment, the first time the two of you met, saw each other, or talked to each other, they felt like, this is somebody I can go for. Like their heart skipped a beat. They felt like excited about it. And they felt like, this is something I can just jump into. This is something that can happen. This is something that could be so right. They felt like they could be spontaneous. And once again, just that energy of being themselves. I didn't mention Virgo energy could be significant for that Hermit, and Aries, and specifically Aquarius energy here for our Fool. And I think there's something about you, and I know Aquarius energy. I'm Aquarius rising. And I know that Aquarius energy can be very unique, very authentic. It's like you got to do things your own way. I'm also Jupiter in Aquarius, so I have a lot of Aquarius energy, but it's like you want to stand out from the crowd. You want to do things your own way. You want to be your true self. You don't want to have to make excuses or wear a mask or be anything or anyone different from who you truly are. And I think this person just loved that. They felt like when they're around you, like you're so authentic, and they felt like they could be authentic. In the recent past, we have the Page of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. This can be a flirtation bubbling up. This can be a communication. This can be a romantic communication. This can be somebody who is falling for you. But once again, there's something about being open and vulnerable that feels like a thread running through this message. As I said, children in tarot represent new beginnings, and this is, this is somebody that is willing to be more open and genuine, willing to wear their heart on their sleeve, willing to, and I almost feel like a broken record, but show you things and sides of themselves that maybe they have always held back. And I know what that is like. I definitely have that energy where it's like, I can chat it up with anyone. I can be extroverted. I make friends with people wherever I go, but I'm a very solitary person. And in order to really get beneath the surface and share like those deeper parts of myself, like something has to feel very right. So this person could seem more outgoing outgoing, but they could definitely have this side to themselves that is just more introverted as well. And they got to feel like they could trust somebody, but it feels like they do feel like they can trust you. And they're, with the Page of Cups showing up in the recent past, there could have been some sort of expression. Somebody could have reached out. Somebody could have communicated. Somebody could have begun to show their interest. I always feel like pages are a little bit tentative, especially if this is somebody who is used to being kind of in their own energy or on their own, or maybe recently got single and recently got out of something and need to spend a little time in that independent energy. You or this person with the Page of Cups could be kind of just, I just heard dipping their toe in the water. Kind of reminds me of that star card where they're just beginning, which is Aquarius energy, where they're just beginning to explore something from the heart, very tentatively, very carefully, because if they're going to like dive in and go all in, they want to know you feel the same, especially with that Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Crowning this, we have the Emperor energy. Aries energy can be significant, strong your chart or your person's, but when I saw the Emperor here lined up with right down the middle of this reading, 4 major arcana, and the Emperor is the number 4, so there definitely could be something about the number 4 that is significant. Some of you could be seeing 1111 or have 4 in your birthday or phone number, something like that, or your person. Doesn't have to be, but I saw these major arcana, all just a line of them down the middle of this reading, and I thought this could be something big. Now, with the full energy, I was just thinking this, if you don't have anything like major going on or anybody you feel like you could go all in with and really, you know, just have something with the Fool, that can definitely be somebody new coming in, somebody spontaneous, somebody very independent, but somebody who is looking for someone they can be happy with. With the Emperor energy crowning this is somebody who maybe has had some major realizations, feeling more determined, more sure by the moment that this is something they want, that you are somebody that they want in their world. Once again, Emperor can definitely, and all this major arcana can definitely represent soulmate, twin flame situation. Doesn't have to be, these are general readings, take it how it speaks to you, but this can be divines here because we have a reunion card. So, with the Six of Cups. So it definitely could be somebody if they've gotten quiet, because sometimes the Hermit energy could be somebody who's gotten quiet. This could definitely be somebody reaching out. That they could start small with this little, you know, little communication. It could turn into so much more. With the Emperor being the overarching energy of this whole reading, it's like the two of you needed to meet or had to meet for this person to realize who they are and what they're really capable of and what they really want. And now it's like they want to go for this. But the energies going forward are the Four of Pentacles. And that's why I was saying with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, wow. And I was just picking up these cards to show them so we could talk about this a little bit. But look what is right behind those cards that were on the bottom of the deck. Usually I don't even pick up the deck again very often to show those bottom of the deck cards, but I wanted to talk about them with that Four of Pentacles. And as soon as I saw that, I saw the Ten of Pentacles. Every card that is revealed to me through the course of a reading, I know has something here. Virgo energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo can be significant because strong Capricorn energies at the Four of Pentacles could be dealing with an earth sign, doesn't have to be at all. But our Ten of Pentacles is somebody who does want to take things to the next level, somebody who wants something real, wants something stable, wants something genuine, something more serious. And I just heard return flight. I don't know, somebody took a flight or took a trip or was planning to come see you, or if they've been away, they can't wait to return to you. That could be also very metaphorical there, but it feels like somebody very much wants to see you. So with all this earthy energy, with the Four of Pentacles, here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, we have somebody who could be working on themselves so they feel like they're in the place where they have more to share or offer, because the Four of Pentacles can be somebody who's a little nervous. And it could be somebody who's a little nervous about finances, stability, or just asking for more. If they face disappointments, or if they're just used to kind of doing their own thing, maybe they don't know if, you know, if they want to take you out or if they want to do something really extravagant. I just heard buy you a ring. My goodness, they want to make some sort of, somebody in this connection wants to make some sort of declaration. They want to know that they can really offer something, but this is somebody who is a little bit stuck, holding on very tightly to things as they currently are because they're afraid if they ask for more, they could lose everything. Sometimes that can be an energy of somebody nervous to move from friendship to something more serious, like, or if if you work together and there's a flirtation and you're interested, but they ask to get to, they ask to take you out, it could shake things up. And if it doesn't work out, you could lose everything you have. Sometimes that Four of Pentacles is fears around that. But somebody could definitely just be stressed about money and finances. Doesn't have to be, but those things can affect everything. Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Both of these cards came out in reverse. A Three of Swords and a Five of Wands just came out in reverse. I do have to say both of these cards are better in reverse because it's somebody who is coming out of some pain, out of some chaos, out of some stress here. But with our Three of Swords in reverse and with our Five of Wands in reverse, somebody definitely could have dealt with a shakeup, a painful ending, or they could have been misunderstanding between the two of you. And now it's almost like they feel like, oh, now I just got to hold on tight. Now I just got to hang in there because I don't want to hurt again. I don't want to feel this pain again. I don't want to go through these things again. They could be releasing something from the past that was very painful. So being in a little bit of a stuck energy here, Libra and Leo could be significant, but how they're seeing themselves is a much more positive energy. So the energy is moving forward. It does seem like there's a little bit of stuck energy because somebody in this connection is healing and sorting through some things or trying to get out maybe or release some sort of stress or drama, or maybe there's just been a lot of chaos, in life, in the workplace, they're trying to sort out. But how they're seeing themselves is the Six of Cups. This is somebody who has love to offer, and they do want to offer that to you. This is somebody who knows they can be themselves around you and definitely wants to express that. Scorpio energy could be significant here, but this is one of my soul connection cards. For me, this can definitely be like a soulmate because it represents history. It represents nostalgia. It represents good things, good feelings, remembering somebody or remembering the good times that you've had together. But when you're dealing with somebody you've just met or somebody you haven't even met yet, you might not have that history in this lifetime, but this can represent history from another lifetime. This can represent somebody that from the first time you meet them, you feel this sense of awe and just connection, understanding. The first time you meet their eyes or make eye contact, you do a double take because you feel like you know them from someplace and you've never met. That can be the Six of Cups energies because your souls, your heart, recognizes each other. Even though your minds might be meeting for the first time in this lifetime, your soul is like, oh, there you are. There you are. I was waiting to meet you. Like I knew you were coming, and maybe you didn't even realize it till you met them that this was somebody that was meant to be in your world. But that's what this person is feeling about you. Not only do they feel like they can express sides of themselves that maybe they've never shown, and they're feeling more confident and sure than ever, they do feel like you're somebody that they can open up to, that they can connect with, and they do want to connect. This can also be a reunion energy. So if there has been a difficulty between the two of you, or somebody has gotten very quiet, or has been a lack of communication, this can be somebody suddenly reaching out from the heart, somebody that you're excited to hear from. This is not toxic ex energy when the Six of Cups comes in. This is somebody who makes you happy. I just heard makes your heart smile. This is somebody that you're excited to hear from with the Six of Cups. And this is somebody who is definitely wanting to connect and communicate. And look at how others are seeing them when it comes to this connection. We have the Two of Cups. Cancer energy can be significant, strong in your chart or your person's, but they see themselves as wanting to connect, as somebody who feels like you could really be their one. And it's like everybody else sees the two of you as right for each other. And I shouldn't say everybody, because I'm seeing with with these challenging energies here that there has been some, there has been some stress, there has been some drama, and sometimes that can be work, friend group things, people who always, think they know better, trying to tell you what you need to do. But the people that really care about them and really understand them, see them as your your match with the Two of Cups. They also see them as wanting to make an offer and take things to the next level and explore things with you, looking for something more genuine and more intimate. In some cases, they could see the two of you as together or meant to be together, even if there has been difficulties. They could even be talking to somebody that, really matters to them and somebody who knows them well about how they feel like you are their match and somebody that they can be themselves around. Their hopes and fears are the Eight of Wands. It's very interesting. The hopes and fears and the potential outcome are very much connected energies that go together. But I'll talk about this for a second, and then I'll show you the energies together. But their hopes and fears are the Eight of Wands. Sagittarius energy here, but this is communication, fast movement, making things happen, taking things to the next level, just going for it. I can definitely see there's a little bit of nerves. It's with the hopes and fears, though, it's like sometimes the thing you want the most or you hope for the most, you're the most nervous about. So I feel like this is somebody who wants things to flow, wants to talk, wants to communicate, wants things to come together. When the Eight of Wands comes in any reading, things could just suddenly pick up and work out. But I also feel like there's that nerves, like if I move too fast, if I don't want to seem like I'm trying too hard or coming on too strong or rushing things and messing things up, because it feels like you're very important. Like they don't want to lose you by, trying too hard or moving too fast, but also all they want to do is go for it, which is interesting because it's very much connected to the Seven of Wands. Normally, Seven of Wands comes right before the Eight of Wands because the Seven of Wands, Leo energy here, can be somebody who is prioritizing, getting things sorted out in their life, deciding what they want to take a stand for, what they want to say yes to, what they want to say no to, so they have more time for what really matters. So normally the Seven of Wands is somebody getting things all sorted out, so then everything can begin to flow. But this is somebody who's nervous about moving too fast because it's very clear they know that they need to get some things sorted out if they want to take a stand for this. And this is a very positive energy. It's healthy boundaries. It's somebody who knows, what, maybe there is friend drama, maybe there is work drama, maybe there are family things, maybe, there's been a lot of demands on me or a lot of people putting things on me that just weren't ever really mine to deal with. And I don't even hardly have time for myself, and I'm not making time the way that I want to and need to for this connection, and I'm feeling spent and worn out, and I have to decide, what I'm going to say no to and what I'm going to say yes to, so I have time and energy to prioritize what I want, who I love, so I can take a stand with this Ace of Wands here. They're taking this Ace of Wands and take a stand for what I'm passionate about, so they can communicate, so they can move forward, so they can have what it takes, the time, the energy to go all in on something that really matters to them. And it feels to me like with this Two of Cups, that is clearly you, with the sun being the start of all of this. It feels like you make them happy and they want to make you happy. Spirit, why do we have the Seven of Wands? Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Why do we have the Seven of Wands? Strength card. Oh my goodness. Okay, I see why I just said the six. And I was thinking about that. I was like, is there Six of Wands energy? Can definitely be somebody showing up. We have the Lovers, literally the major arcana, the number 6. And can also represent Gemini energy, which can be June, the 6th month of the year. Could be significant in some cases, doesn't have to be, but the Lover's energy, my goodness. Okay, we've got the Emperor, we've got the Sun, we've got the Lovers here. I mean, this can absolutely be something significant, and I have to show you what is peeking out. We have the I was about to say Temperance. This could have been a process. This could have been a long time coming. we have the Wheel of Fortune, forward movement, everything shifting and moving forward. And we have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is the energy of everything moving forward, something that they've been nervous about, taking a step, taking a stand, making it happen. The universe is going to give this person a nudge here with the Wheel of Fortune. This is when the universe comes in and spins the wheel and makes things happen, because these are two people that are meant to be in each other's world. If you haven't met this person yet, your universe is spinning some wheels to bring this person in, maybe sooner than you think. But for those of you that have somebody on your mind, you're thinking about them, you feel this connection, there's something there, you're interested, you're wondering if they're interested in you. That's an absolute yes with the Lover's energy. And with the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is going to move some things forward here. Our signs, strong Sagittarius for me as a reader. Some get the fixed energies. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus could be significant here. But something's about to move forward because we have the Seven of Wands clarified by the Strength card. The Strength card, more Leo energy could be significant. Also, number 8 could be significant, 8th month of the year. The infinity symbol, which can also be connected to the Lover's energy because that can represent a strong soul connection. Clearly, with this being on the bottom of the deck, and for me, bottom of the deck energies are what somebody is very much aware of, what is affecting everything, but maybe they haven't acted on yet. With the Lovers on the bottom of the deck, a Strength card, which can represent a very significant connection. And the Seven of Wands, somebody is getting something sorted out so that they have the strength, the confidence to take the step, to take the stand, because they feel like you're it. You're the one. So that is a message I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please put a like, hype, comment, subscribe, follow. Let me know if if you enjoyed the message, if it spoke to you. Helps so much to hear from you all. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.